I'm at the North Scarborough qualifier, and I'm with...
We're Team 19532, MechCat. We're very grateful to be here today.
Okay, nice to meet you. Can you tell us a bit about your robot, like the mechanics or the code? Yeah.
We have a rubber band array intake with boot kickers, funneling into a adjustable hood launcher using two rev flywheel motors attached to a flywheel. We use a mechanism drivetrain, and our build structure is parallel plate with a mix of rev and go build-up parts.
Okay, cool. I noticed you have like a rubber band at the bottom of your robot. What is that used for?
So originally we had issues with storing free artifacts at once. And what a rubber band does, and what we've seen with our sister teams as well, is that you can have the artifact travel over the rubber band while it's being powered by the intake. But once the intake turns off, the rubber band actually holds the artifact there, which makes for really flexible storage, and it's very easy to modify as well.
Okay, cool. Also, in your intake, I see like have this. Like what is that used for? Like how does it work with the rubber bands?
So the rubber bands themselves don't actually have enough reach to push the artifact all the way into the chamber, and that's where these boot kickers come in. They are angled slightly or differently so that when they are stalled, they don't actually destroy themselves. And once the artifact, which I don't have any unfortunately to show off with, once the artifact is in this specific position, these boot kickers push it to be ready to be shot out through the flywheel.
Okay, cool. Was this always your design, or did you have to change your design with practice? Yeah.
So we originally had a bot that we called Prototype 1, which is named Ferocious, and it was completely different. So we had, it's not here, but it was like a linear system with two flywheels here and a similar rubber band intake, and it would push the artifacts into the flywheel. So it's very similar to Ninja's, but a lot worse, to be honest.
This is our Prototype 1?
Yes.
Original prototype?
And originally this design didn't actually work too well, so we decided to scrap the entire thing and build this robot. And we spent around a month designing it in Onshape or CAD software, and the final design is very reminiscent of that CAD, but we added some other things like an extra flywheel because we didn't have enough power. This camera had to be slightly changed because of structural issues, and that's about it.
All right. What is your? I noticed you have a limelight. Like, what is that used for?
This is a Logitech C920 camera, and what we use it for is for absolute localization. For those who are not familiar with the term, it is to say where the robot is on the field. That is localization, and absolute would be relative to other field elements. So you could say you're a couple inches from the field goal. And in comparison, we have these dead wheels here, the 4-bar odometry pods, which provide relative localization. So they still tell you where you are on the field, but not relative to field elements. It's instead relative to a point where you started from. So you could say, I moved 5 inches to the left, or I moved 5 inches to the right. So in combination with the camera, when the camera cannot see something, these dead wheels work. But when the camera can see something, we use this camera to figure out where we are, and we use that to automatically aim at the goal, to adjust our flywheel speed, adjust our hood angle, all sorts of things.
Okay, do you have a game strategy in your matches?
We just shoot fast, and that's about it. We found that sorting and endgame and stuff is just not worth it. Like, for example, you get, at best, 20 extra points, 15 extra points from having a lift, but you also sacrifice like 20 seconds. You also sacrifice a lot of bot stability. It's really hard to design and whatnot. And for something that can be replicated by just shooting 5 artifacts, we found that just shooting faster is a better alternative.
Okay, last question. Can you tell us about your outreach?
Oh yeah, so we have multiple different outreaches. So you can see here that we've been to our nearby schools and we've taught kids using the Lego Spike kits so they can, get more connected to the FIRST community and just outreach. As you can see, we have social media, and we've gained like double our following from the past 4 months. And we also post like relatable TikToks, reels, and here you can also see that we have these pods that we designed and sold in our school, and we, had sold over 150 units in just one day. And so we also went to the Girls and Ally Youth Summit, which you can see here. We've been to multiple workshops, and we overall met a lot of teams and had a lot of fun. And so those are just like a little insight about all of our outreaches.
Okay, thank you for your time. This is MechCat, and yeah, that's it.